Nah, we'll be live, so.
Right, okay.
Destroy him.
Okay, plan B.
Hello and welcome to DBNation GG, and we're going to have some very GGs today. In fact, I better start getting pretty excited for all the nice frags we're going to have today. In fact, we're going to have a whole $500 worth of Dirty Bucks to play for. Is that a thing yet? Dirty Bucks? Like, the credits should be called Dirty Bucks. That's, like, obviously the right way to go. Anyway, guys, welcome to DBNation GG. This is your friendly neighborhood Jahar, and I'm joined today by the one and only Faraleth to bring you a load, 12 teams, 16 teams of a 5v5 action today. It's going to be good shit. Faraleth, how you doing, man? Should have you here. Or so I thought. I hope I didn't catch you unawares. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Is he still here? Oh, he's not getting me. I should probably push that button. Faraleth, how you doing, man?
Hey!
Buttons. They're complicated.
Oh, man.
Well, how you doing, man? I gave you a huge intro, and you missed it, unfortunately. I had a button
I
push
missed
it out.
all.
Yeah.
I could see you talking on the stream, and I got that muted, so I was like, what's going on?
All right.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm super excited for today. I've was able to do a cup with DBNation like way back, like I think the first Proving Grounds, and since then there's been a lot of activity. There's been the Asian Cup / Australian Cup. There's been a lot of other, another Proving Grounds Cup, and I missed them all. And I'm finally glad to be back here and be able to cover some of these teams. And as a result, I've completely dropped out with my awareness of who's who now and who to root for. I'm sure that you'll be able to help me out. Faraleth, I'm sure you've been keeping up better than I have.
Oh, man, absolutely. I mean, I missed the Asian Cup or whatever, but no, I've been keeping track since the Christmas one, and of course we had the Proving Grounds one a little while ago, and I'm sure this one's going to be the biggest and best one yet, and I'm really looking forward to it. So we got a lot of good teams signed up for today, so yeah, I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic show.
Well, cool, man, and I think we had somebody to sneak in here at the last possible minute. Pixel Twitch, how you doing?
Just at the last possible moment.
I don't know if he's set up yet, but he just snuck in the back door, so we should have him as well. So we'll have a nice menage a trois today. And we'll have a hell of a lot more than that because we've got, oh my god, 16 teams. I think we're going to be starting off with FX and War. There's a lot of rosters here that I'm familiar with and a lot more that I'm unfamiliar with. I think a lot of these teams might have been groups of ringers, so we'll have to see how far they can go. But it's going to be real fast, real brutal today. Best of 3, single elimination all the way through to the very end. And I think it's, what, 375 for first place and the rest for third or second?
Absolutely, it's 375 cash prize for first place. They can distribute that how they want, and then 125 for second place.
Awesome. And I think we had a few buys, but until I see them on the actual bracket, I'm going to go ahead and keep the information the way I have it. And right now, I'm sitting in a server with just about everybody, I think. We've got War, we've got FX. Were you able to make it in yourself?
Yep, I'm in here.
Awesome. Kick-ass. And I think we'll be ready to go here pretty soon. I'm seeing the server fill up. We're going to have a lot of games going at the same time, so huge shout-out to the DBN crew. These guys are awesome, and I think there's like just a load of them ready to make sure that this thing goes off as smoothly as possible. I've been really happy with everything from them so far. All these events have been a lot of fun to watch. I've been wanting to play in them. I've been playing a lot more Dirty Bomb lately than I've been watching, and I always have to make a choice of whether to register a roster or be here, and selfishly, possibly, I always end up here.
Well, it's an easy pick for me because I know I suck, so... I'll just
well, then you should be on my team, then. You fit right in.
Anyway, we should probably make sure we've got our third man of the hour in here. The Pixel's just stuck in, I believe. Make sure he's in the server as well.
Yeah, yeah.
One may have just woken up.
Oh, wow, dude.
Waiting for the voice to get better.
You sound like you've just been summoned by a load of cultists.
Yeah. CET and GMT confuse me. I'm an hour
Dude,
off.
time zones will screw you up every time, yeah.
So that kind of just happened, but no, I've been listening to the cast since I got up, and yeah, you're right. It's going to be a great cup, hopefully, and finally some more money on the line. And I'm going to be jumping in the game any second now, and we'll be getting straight to it. And you'll be able to hear my voice gradually clear up as time goes on.
I don't know. I kind of dig what you got going on there.
I could exaggerate it even more.
Yeah, that's all right. Nah, I think you had it right the first time. All right, but dude, welcome. I'm really glad you showed up. I think we're gonna have a good friggin' day. Who's kind of sticking out as a strong contender so far here?
It's gonna have to be the 6-6 guys, isn't it? We've seen some of the other teams in there as well. I think B2K still signed up, aren't they? So B2K are looking very strong. Actually won a show match just the other day versus V56. So I'm gonna be watching out for that as well.
Cool. I wanted to say so as well, but I didn't. I haven't been keeping track of actually who's playing for 6-6. So hopefully they've still got a strong gelled team.
They've got
there.
Inferno.
Really? Holy shit. Okay, cool.
So they got 6-6 plus Inferno. But the B2K guys did a show match versus V56 that they may actually be fighting in the second round. And B2K looked very dominant in the show match just the other day. So, yeah, that top half of the bracket is looking very strong.
Awesome.
Obviously, we've still got
think
Prow and all the others as well, who have Prow and FE as well on the bottom half of the bracket.
Yeah, definitely gonna be looking for them. I think we're gonna be going into FX and War up first, and yeah, we've actually got a game launch. So I don't know if you're able to get in there, Pixel.
I'll be here any second now.
All right, cool.
Yep, currently we're just setting up. We haven't quite started yet, so it's all right.
And they even put the names on the right side for me. How handy is that?
Amazing.
So this is still set up, yeah? We're probably going to have a restart and map picks? Probably. But yeah, taking a look here at roster so far, over on FX, we got Hollywood, Peak, Pixel Popper, and Wangatang. Wangatang immediately winning name of the day for me so far.
That is an awesome name.
Yeah. And actually,
Looks like we're switching to Trainyard now.
All right,
I think that's
cool.
the first map of the day.
I was looking at the rosters, and I was a little bit dismayed to see that Pink was a European team, because I was immediately thinking that they might be from the Pink Taco Clan, like one of the last few groups running a ETQW server in the States. But guess not. Guess those guys all went to a retirement home.
I guess so.
Yeah, Quake Wars never really got too far.
You say that, but a lot of people that play it will
Yeah,
swear
yeah.
by that game. I kind of wish that I actually got into the game back when it was big. I played it a little bit with a demo and stuff like that before it came out and then stuff, but... So is this live?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. We've got Trainyard up first. But I'm not sure if these guys are actually going. They certainly seem to be acting like it, though, aren't they?
Yep, it looks like we've got a match going now. I think this is up first. Yep, they're certainly going for it. Looks like we're going with Trainyard then.
Alright, well, I'm going to be keeping my eyes on FX Peak here right off the bat, playing as Sparks. And again, we are playing with a 1 merc per team rule, no duplicates. But it looks like this first push is just wiping War down as they hit the spawn. We have a plant already from Fletcher. And they are taking over the rails as well. Holy crap. So, very quick first opening there. And it looks like the frags are going their way so far. We've got 2, 3 down and 1 gibbed on War so far. Nobody down on FX's side just yet, so this first objective might be over in about as fast as you can get it.
Yep, just about. It seemed like they messed up there, having to switch it up like that. They split down 2 different routes and didn't really push very well. They were just so well guarded either side. There was no way they were getting through.
And again, the frags just keep rolling in FX's favor. This switch is going to be going down very quickly. We're going to be moving into our next objective as FX is even putting pressure on the spawn, able to move through the gates and get ahead of War. And actually, that was some very nice timing there. I think we hit the spawns just after, or rather just before the train switch blew. So they should have full priority on the blocker carriage.
Yeah, Peak is absolutely demolishing his Sparks right now. Just all those tap revives, it's absolutely ridiculous. They're just zombie army, like crazy over here.
Get your med pack.
So Pixel Twitch, if you're still loading in here, this thing might be well towards over by the time you get in. We already have a plant. We have a bit of an attempted defuse, and I've been keeping my eyes on Peak as he's been just rolling everybody here so far. But I'm going to switch over to Wangatang. Going to be playing on that nader, trying to keep some pressure on the bomb itself. Make sure that nobody gets in on that tight angle in order to go for a defuse. But we don't even have anybody available to defuse yet. We have spawns just up. We have 1 bushwhacker on War's side. But it looks like the battle at least is lost for them here.
And it is definitely going.
I just got in, and what have I missed? The second objective is already down. It's only 2.5 minutes been played.
I don't like to use this term steamroll, but it's appropriate here.
Yeah,
I think so. This is going to be very, very difficult for them to take back now. They've got to really hold this last objective if they're going to stand any chance at winning this whatsoever.
Alright, but it looks like...
but it seems like FX is absolutely steamrolling them.
Yep, they're ready. They've already got a pickup here, and we still have one on the long spawn there on War. I'm going to keep my eyes on Wangatang for just a moment as we have some nader on nader action in front of the objective. Going to be going down, and I think that's one of the first real long spawns that we've had in a while. We've got Pixel Popper down as well on the Skyhammer. We've still got Artie on Wangatang. Nice switch over there from the nader. Going to go back and take a look at Hollywood, perhaps.
Thankfully, we do know that on Trainyard, the final objective, it can be a little bit of a meat grind for the attacking team. So they may be able to get a little bit of a hold here now. It's just, I don't know, like you're saying, the aggression is so strong, and they're actually running around in the objective area right now. They might not be having the objective there, but they're definitely keeping the defenders working.
Absolutely. So we don't have any deliveries just yet. But we do have Peak and crew putting pressure on the MG side of things. We've got the objective down in the water right now. And it looks like we have a little bit of a defensive hold on the bridge. That doesn't look like FX wants to push that just yet, trying to kind of feel it out. But we might have a reset here pretty soon. At the same time, I mean, we're not really seeing a whole lot of pressure here. They've been sitting back by the ammo crates under the MG for quite some time. We do have Leper on Artie on the War side, but not a whole lot of pressure coming towards them so far. But here's the break, here's the move. Peak backing up. It's going to be Pixel Popper on the Skyhammer, and Peak just making all the frags happen for him. There's 7 kills for him so far, which is fairly low, but at the same time, this has been an incredibly fast round. And we have one delivery nailed down.
They made the decision they were going to take it, and they just took it. There was no messing around there whatsoever. They even killed out to send a man back, I think.
Alright, but I'm going to keep my eyes on Pixel Popper here as they're just putting pressure on the spawn and completely blocking them out of that gate.
Hollywood is Fragger there, just absolutely decimated them as they walked out spawn. Just the frag grenade straight popped down there and just completely stopped them. There was no way they were getting to that objective.
Exactly, that is... I don't think I've ever seen in a competitive match on Trainyard a game over in 5 minutes.
No, I think you're right.
Trainyard normally takes, you normally look at like 7.5, 8 minutes. That final objective can be a real meat grind. And wow, FX just taking it convincingly. I don't honestly believe, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try and hype it up. I don't believe it's gonna be physically possible. Even if FX was to go AFK.
Well, it certainly is physically possible, but yeah, the steamroll that we saw to that first round there, I haven't seen many go that fast, especially on the third objective, which, you know, all things considered, is one of the harder objectives to finish off in the entire game. But FX made a very clear run of it.
Well, there was a little bit of time which was taken on the final objective where they decided to basically just wait up. As soon as they actually made the decision to attack, they took it. That's what it felt like to me watching. As soon as they made that decision that they were going to go in and deliver, they just did it.
Absolutely. So
yeah, I think they just managed to keep them back so well. They were just able to just walk in there and deliver it. There was no way they were getting out of their spawn several times there.
But so far so good. They've at least got some pressure here on the track controls. We've only got Larknock and Razuki on Fragger and Sparks alive here at the moment. And they're going to have to back it up. Unless my HUD is bugged. That's looking weird to me. Okay, I was like, yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I was like, why is he not shooting him? He's not on your team, bro. All right.
Yeah, we got a bit of a muddle up with the colours of the names here.
Yeah.
After a half time now, whoever was alive in the previous match keeps his colours until he dies. When he dies, it resets. But the first spawn on the next half is impossible to cast.
Well, I'd rather have that than not being able to switch away from proxy mines. So if I'm choosing bugs, that's an okay one. Alright, but Hollywood right here on Fragger looking to get some early picks out of the MG room, and he's keeping everybody holed up back there. Just staying back there for any length of time is not going to be any good news, especially with that Aura Station down behind Hollywood. Him and his M4 are going to be able to pretty much clamp off this run almost single-handedly. Oh, we got somebody sneaking through, but not getting too far. We got Rizuki down, but not for very long.
There are a couple of players down for FX right now. Doesn't look like anything's going to really happen, though.
They've only got 3 minutes to finish the entire map, so this isn't even really going to be a very long hold on the first objective here. Keeping my eyes on Leper, it's going to be up to him to get in and get that plant. He's having to spend a lot of time with his Keck trying to get some frags off here, but it's not going to go his way as he's knocked down for another 10 seconds. This is an incredible amount of time to have lost.
While the guys over at War are on a little bit of a spawn, I just want to quickly give a shout out to everybody in the chat who finds Pixel Popper in game. He recently messaged me and started complaining about my name because people keep thinking he's me.
Really?
So, no, I'm not Pixel Popper. I'm not. He's not me.
I'm glad we were able to clear that up. Yeah,
He
really,
honestly
you
messaged
get
me about
some
it.
angry messages, huh?
He's not angry. He finds it funny, but
Alright, well,
yeah.
I'm sure he'll be able to manage. Interestingly enough, I've got my eyes on Pixel Popper, and he's playing out Red Eye. I'm happy to see Red Eye getting played out more than Vasily, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, the last cup I was casting, actually, Red Eye was the absolute murk of the match, or murk of the entire tournament, no doubt. Like, he held the defense on pretty much every single game we saw of him. Like, he could go higher than Fragger's KD. Like, he was absolutely ridiculous.
I can absolutely believe that, especially on Terminal D side. That was really just made for Red Eye, I believe.
Yep, I think one of the best ones we saw was on Chapel, actually.
Really?
No. It was someone playing a PDP Red Eye, just absolutely demolishing everyone. It was ridiculous.
Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, GR, there has actually been a few changes to Vasily in recent patches. Like, you can't even jump snipe anymore. That's gone. Like,
I mean, that's your fault, though, really. You have to take full responsibility for that.
It's never my fault, but yeah, I can't imagine Vasily's going to be played at all in this tournament by any teams. Just while the jump snipes out there, and obviously there's no insta-gib anymore. They did finally get the plant with 42 seconds remaining. Unfortunately,
yeah, but sadly it is physically impossible to finish this entire map now, so it's clear that the first win definitely goes to FX.
Very convincingly as well. What a really strong performance. That final push on the Trainyard final objective is going to be one that I think a lot of teams are going to try and emulate in future, because they just all grouped up on that side and just walked in when they decided to walk in, and wow, did it work.
Yeah, I gotta admit, it seems to be the favoured choice for route on the final objective for Trainyard seems to be the right-hand side as opposed to the left from the attackers. So it was quite nice to sort of see them go for the left for a change.
Yikes.
And then it's game.
There we go.
What a very fast one indeed. Alright guys, well I think between this map and the next, I'm going to cut the stream for approximately 15 seconds as I make a quick change. I made some mathy assumptions about the way that the bitrate was going to go, and my math was off, it turns out. So I'm going to redact that real quick.
Cool.
So catch you in literally the flip side here.